happy Friday if you're seeing this when it's live. Otherwise, any other happy day during the week that you happen to be seeing this. I'm really gotten the urge to read some tarot cards. So we'll open this space for protection of the energy that we're bringing here. 5D energy, and also protection of the message, that it is clear, understood, and given in a way that you can understand as well. First, Archangel Michael, thank you so much for being here, uplifting our vibration, providing protection, and guiding us on our path with your sword of truth. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your wisdom and strength in holding the space and traveling our path. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for your healing body, heart, mind, and soul. And especially thank you for the health miracles I've experienced in my life. Thank you for holding the space for us and providing healing energy for those who join. Thank you to Archangel Uriel for illumination, intuition, and guidance on this path together. Okay, I'm going to shuffle a little bit now, and we'll see what we are going to do. I feel like I should probably get some water too. I just got too excited. I jumped right in without any preparation. I was like, yeah, let's get in here. Find out what's good today. This is just like a general reading. But the general energy or even message for me is that I'm considering, do I have everything that I need for where I want to go? But the truth is, the world is my oyster. Hi, I'm doing great, Cigar. How are you? Queen of Pentacles, that's the goal, right? That's what he's looking towards. What does this image represent? Sure. So this is someone kind of preparing for a journey, considering where they're going, looking at all the possibilities. This is a person who has material wealth, abundance, stability, and some connection to the material that they are creating in this space. What is it going to take to get there? There's going to be, some heavy work required. Yeah. And then this one is like, but it's all worth it. That this is the portal to your next adventure, right? We're considering walking out on it. This is what we're looking for. This is what it takes. And this is where we'll be. That's awesome. Nice. And the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. Because that's what we are here. My intention is always to call in my soul family, those who have other paths, and those who are also earth angels who might be part of another soul family. I am an earth angel. This is not a title I've given to myself. This is a title that others who have been in my energy and witnessed my life say about me. Yeah. It's kind of like the overarching theme and energy. So if you want to subscribe, I'm happy to answer a question for you. You can ask it in the chat, in your mind, out loud to yourself. That's all good. Somebody in here. This is for somebody in here. Remember, you are the magician of your life. You are the one responsible for your true happiness. Right? Because, as I say every day when I'm here, happiness is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Is it an easy choice? Many days, no. But it's still something that you have control over. You're already a subscriber. Okay, thank you for subscribing. Is there anything that you want to ask if no one else has anything? Just because I know I'm supposed to be here doing this right now. Seeing a lot of the same cards come out. I'm so glad you're here, Singer, and already a subscriber. That's awesome. Look at this, guys. We're getting all the 10s, right? So the 10 of Wands is like a lot of work, but we're also getting 10s of Cups, meaning fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment. This is legacy and fulfillment of material wealth as well. Yeah, about your upcoming events? Okay, let's ask. What does Sigar need to know about the upcoming events? Okay, I heard 3 cards. Okay. So here's what I would say. 11 people here, 1 like. I love it. Hi, Siren. How are you? Okay. So this is what I saw. Your upcoming events. It's going to be work. Again, here, like for the collective, we've gotten this too. It's like there is work that needs done. The great news is we already have everything we need to accomplish that. 22 and 2 likes, guys. There's so much synchronicity happening right now. And then this would be the other kind of, I don't know, this, right? This is tough work. This is like maybe being stubborn, right? Wanting to go your own way, even if it's like the saying, like if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with others, right? So it's kind of like you're leaving everyone else behind. They're going the other way. And also that means that you can't carry as many swords, right? Which are thoughts, intuitions, and manifestations. All right. And then the next card is the Empress. Like this is, it's like kind of reminding you like this is your natural form, right? This is the divine feminine of being open to receive, recognizing the abundance around you. That's probably going to help the event turn out better than these other 2 that we were seeing. And also at the bottom of the deck was the King of Cups. Now, with the cards that we just saw and this one, I would say that probably emotional regulation and emotional intelligence is going to be really important during these events at this time. Yeah. Thank you for letting me read for you. I love that. All right, I am going to get some water. I will be right back. The best thing about being in my car is I can share this space with myself. The energy is mine and ours, and I have everything that I need, which is amazing. It's amazing. I have one, it hit the wall, y'all. I gotta go check that out. Cigar, yes. And yeah, a lot of the times we'll be fine as long as we don't get too sucked into things that we're seeing in the 3D, things that we actually don't want. Don't pay attention to them. I'll be right back. Oops. So it did a little dent in my car, but it's okay. We're gonna live, it's fine. And this is clearly just a reminder to make sure I am paying attention to what's going on around me. That was like a, hey girl, what are you doing? And now I'm centered again. Thank you all for being here. This is probably gonna be like pretty long live actually. I have some time that I'm trying to recover from from my work. Like sometimes it requires a lot of extra hours, And then I'm just always sure to take the time to get those hours back. I don't know a nicer way to say it, but wage theft is not my vibe. I don't tolerate that. Ooh. Okay, what kind of questions do we want to ask about that are just like general too? Like, how is this weekend going to be for the collective? Oh, why did I put this channel name as 5D Reality? Okay. I should start frequently asked questions or something like that. But don't feel bad. I know. It's totally fine. So, in my opinion, this space that we're holding is 5D Reality because, one, it is very protected and we call in positive entities, angels, things for our benefit into this space to hold it, right? And then because we can share energy even when we are not in the same space, right? You are where you are at and I am over here, yet here we are still communicating and exchanging. And also, if you weren't here during the live, I make these all public after the event. So then regardless of time, we're also able to share this energy, right? So regardless of time or space, location, we can be together in this protected space. That's why I call this our 5D reality. Yeah. Is it scientific? Probably not. But actually I'm a trained scientist, so maybe so. I know a lot of things. People ask me, how do you know that? And I'm like, I don't. I could tell you, but you're not going to believe me probably. And that's okay. Unbelievable things happening is what makes us so wonderful, right? Makes life so amazing. All right, how is this weekend for the collective? Again. Y'all, we're getting similar cards again and again every time we ask, so really pay attention to that energy. So for this weekend, for our collective, people here and who will come across this video, regardless of it's being this weekend or the weekend before, whenever you see this, okay? Making steady progress towards our material goals, right? It's going slow, and it's a little tough, a lot of activities and things that you need to do to accomplish it, but the outcome is Emperor, which is like you being in control of your reality. You have a strong foundation. You are the divine masculine protector of those divine feminine qualities in yourself and others. Yes, this is our weekend, all. We're gonna be, whether we want to or not, we're gonna be bossing up. Right? This is like always a reminder, right? Focus on what you have. Focus on what you want. Do not focus on what is lost. Get a little warm in here. Could just be the energy. I don't know. That does happen sometimes too. I'm so happy everyone is here. So I keep seeing some people come in and out. I put it in the description of the channel. If you are new and you subscribe, I'll read cards for you. Like, you can ask a question. Also, we're just gonna do it. It looks like a miserable weekend. Only if that's your perspective, Cigar. Right? If this hard work and activities, you know, it's just about changing your perspective. And everyone has hard work sometimes. And we could all be miserable if we focus on the wrong things, just like we saw in the Five of Cups. And so the things we should be focusing on for this weekend is the sun will rise, we will awake, the birds will sing, earth will still be, and those are the things that we should pay attention to. So we asked about this weekend, or a weekend, whatever weekend is coming up. Timeless, right? What is some things that we need to know about how to be most effective in our life? Let's see what we get here. Whoa, y'all. Okay. This is a lot, and there might even be some more. But this is kind of the message about, you know, how should we be to be more effective in our life, right? This is about sailing on to smoother waters, calmer waters, but also, hey lovely, how are you? Lovely to see you. This is about taking the lessons you've learned with you, right? Swords are about like air, thoughts, manifestation, anything that happens in your mind. This is, yeah. Take the lessons, right? Sail on. Here's the next one. Here's the next one too. So to be our most effective selves, we need to sail on with the lessons that we've learned, and we need to walk away from things that don't emotionally fulfill us. And that is about, right, releasing the devil, the things that we are bound to, the things that bind us, the things that we need to leave behind to find additional fulfillment and basically be the best us we can be, which was the question. Next one is the moon. So it's kind of it's hidden how to maybe leave this behind. It hasn't been revealed to us yet. There's a decision that we're going to have to make regarding that. And it's really a decision of who we give our material energy and wealth to, and knowledge, and making sure that we are integrated, fully integrated and protected, our light and shadow self, because all of us have everything good and bad, because we are just humans after all. And two things can be true at the same time, even if they are opposite. And change is afoot with 5 people in here and 5 likes. Just the synchronicity is, it's astounding, and I'm so glad you made it into this space today. Especially since this space is prepared and protected beforehand. You have to be a certain vibration to even see this and spend some time here versus seeing it and moving on quickly. I'm seeing a lot of magician today too, right? And that kind of answers that 10 of Wands feeling, right? The feeling of so much work to be done and you're getting closer to your goal. Oh no, only 4 likes. Someone unliked? Guys, how could you? It's okay, I understand it's not for you. People left too, that's good for you. You should go. I'm getting a lot of major arcana. I don't even know what this is about. I didn't ask a question. Okay. Sometimes I just do it and see what comes out because maybe it's something that we need to know that we didn't ask about. Again, 9 of Pentacles. Slow, plodding progress. Sometimes even seems like not moving at all towards whatever goals you have. Hierophant. Right? So maybe the goals you're getting to is to be this high level individual with access to other realms and teaching others about that. This is probably something you wanted since childhood. Things that you're nostalgic for. Be cautious of the things you're nostalgic for is a relationship. Right? Time moves forward. We experience it that way. Going back isn't usually an option. Queen of Swords. Being in very strong control of intellect and focused on a single point. Focused on that idea, focused on that belief. We are going to get a judgment call. It's going to lead to some inspired action. and balance the scales of justice in your life. Maybe that's karmic justice. I'm so grateful for everyone who has been here, who is here in this space sharing energy, even if it's just for a moment. I know that it is beneficial for your soul. There are very high level entities and energies in this space that cannot help but to benefit your energy and soul and spirit in a positive way. So if you need some rest, some calm, some compassion, some peace, some quiet, some understanding, some release, this space is for that. To get what you need, find your path, do all those things. That is what this space is for. If you are new and you have not yet subscribed, I'm happy to answer. You subscribe, I'll answer one of your questions with tarot. You could ask it in the chat to yourself or out loud to yourself. That's fine. And just let me know that you subscribed. And I will tune into the energy and see what the answer would be for you. I just saw the tower. Y'all, something is coming. This weekend's gonna be wild. Y'all ready for it? I also see the Fool and the Hangman. It's like we want to start the new journey. There's a new journey being started for us. And the Hangman is kind of staying stuck or calling for a need to change your perspective about the change that's coming. I want to try it sometime. I found an interesting way to read cards. It goes kind of quickly, but it's also accurate. I've never seen anyone do this. It's squaring up all the cards, then just putting them on a flat surface and then kind of letting them fall open and seeing which ones you see, because they're going to fall in clumps. So yeah, that's something I want to put a little effort to this weekend. Here's the good parts, right? Being a magician and finding others who can also blend the magic. This is what we're doing here, y'all. We're here to raise the vibration from the 5D, bring it down into the 3D, and all of us connected together in this soul family doing our work to achieve our goal, right? Enlightenment, ascension, whatever you want to call it. That's why we're here. That's what we're looking for, even if we don't realize it at the time. That's that like underlying pull of a hole in your life that you are attempting to fill. And this would be a positive way to fill it. Starting to get really hungry, but we've only been here 25 minutes. It's probably because I think I need to ground. So my body, sometimes when I read cards, it's like I'm way, way up in my head. And then the way to ground myself is to eat a little bit. Yeah. What else do we need to know? Who is here in this space that needs any kind of information? Please give us the answers. Thank you for the answers. Okay. All right, so interesting. Again, we get this Knight of Pentacles, like stuck, progress to the material, feeling weighed down too, like with all this armor and just not moving forward. Okay, first we got the King of Wands. King of Wands is very, very protected. And wands are about actions that you take, realizations that you have. And this is a pretty strong place to be when considering what you need to do and what you need to know. And the truth is, this is the space and energy you need to embody to resolve this. Resolve this 100%, right? There's something that's tying you down that needs to be broken. And in fact, it's something that you worry about. Maybe you think about it at night, all of these kind of things, right? And resolving those two things with the energy that you have as the King of Wands, embodying that energy, that's what takes you from the Knight of Pentacles, slow progression. Whoop. Knight of Pentacles, slow progression. All the way up to King of Pentacles. And I just have this urge to say, like, it doesn't have to be hard. It's not. Life shouldn't be hard. You should be able to take inspired action, just make progress on your path that is for you. That's what we're doing here. Anyone in the chat know their path or purpose yet? Sometimes it comes very late in life. I only learned mine a couple of years ago, but in looking back, it's like it all kind of built up to that. And I am a firm believer that the big things I want to do and that are things that I work towards are it isn't shown to me yet how it's going to happen and what the end goal is, because it is too far. It's like unimaginable from where I am right now. Okay, what else do we need to know? It's getting busy in here. All right. Let me make us a little quieter here. There we go. Okay. This is the next one. No lights, no lights, no lights. Okay. New journey. Protected, Archangel Michael here and on your journey. Yet still, you're worrying, feeling alone, trying to find your path. You've done this before many times. You're experienced in this. And you're integrating your light and dark and realizing that you are the charioteer driving your life. Kind of like the magician, but this is more like travel or movement associated with that. Any new subscribers? I'll answer one question for you. We are here for 30 more minutes. I'm so happy I have so much time today for a live stream. It's wonderful. I'm so grateful. I realize what I need to find for us is some space where I could be outside, quiet, maintaining this energy. Out in the sun, out in the daylight. Not in the dark. Not hiding. Okay. Yep, okay. So here's the next one. Ready? Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. And based on the cards I'm getting after this, it is a positive change. A big change, unexpected, very positive, leading to this having more than enough, right? Having everything you need and enough to share. Celebration. And this looks like work, but to me, this is like this is like rinsing and repeat, right? He's doing the same thing over and over again. So the rinse and repeat is like everything is turning in your favor, right? Repeat all the fun together. Repeat having more than enough. And it's coming fast. It's fast. This change is going to happen over this weekend, likely. We've seen that message a few times this weekend. For some reason, is very transformational for our group. And I'm really excited to hear what transpires with you all. I'm going to come back for a live on Monday or so. Yeah. Sagar, I know it was a long time from your last question. Hey Dora, hi, thanks for joining us. But I would say for the Six of Swords, he's not a sailor. It's like, that's what he had to do to leave that place, right? So, just saying that. Dora, I love how you've got all that money. You speak that. Uh-huh. Yeah, I just pulled that for you. You speak that money life in your life for sure. For sure. For sure. But still, there's a lot of things that we are still working on. All of us. All of us here. All of us in our collective. There's a lot we are working on. If you would subscribe, I will answer one question for you, but mostly I just felt called to read and see what was going on. Why I love you, the car. Oh, okay. So I have been thinking about going out more and being in the sun and doing these kind of like lives. The reason why I really like my car is it's a space that's quiet. Most days there aren't people around. It's a space that I have my energy in, and it's also like a space where I could hold my energy. It just feels comfortable, to be honest, but comfort is not where growth lies, right? So I will endeavor to find a space on the next live that is, I don't know, a little more natural. Seeing the sky, seeing the trees, being with nature. And I just heard the reason to do it too is because we'll get better intuition and reading, right? Easier to channel what the cards really mean. Also, I think I like space like this so that I'm not catching anyone else's energy when I'm looking to like connect with the energy to provide the reading. But we'll see, right? Won't know if it will be good or not. Just gotta try it. Just gotta try it. Also, I'm like a little hesitant about doxing myself, you know? Fortunately, I live near New York City in that metropolitan area, so there are literally millions of people in this small space, and maybe an anonymity in that number of people. Maybe I get some anonymity. However, I know my desire for anonymity is just my fear of being seen, my fear of being judged, my fear of not being liked. Yep. We still have like 35, we're 35 minutes in. I feel like we still have 20 more minutes. The other thing that makes me uncomfortable about being outside with others is that if I'm here like this, people in the background like could be seen and recorded, and that's not really something they're consenting to if they're just hanging out at the park, right? I don't believe that just because you're outdoors means you consent to be like recorded or seen or I don't know, anything. We'll see. I will meditate on this more. Let's ask where I should do my next reading at together. Right? When we go live next, where should we be? How should it be? Okay, there's a couple messages here. All right, so the first message, right, was what are we going to do at the new place, right? Where am I doing my next live, right? This was what was on the bottom of the deck. So we're doing something new. We're branching out. I love that so much. It is something that it's like a space, right? This looks like a garden. There's a portal here. It's some place, right? A physical thing being offered. Like, to me, this means it's something that maybe I haven't considered before or have never seen before that will be offered as a place for us to share some energy together. And the next card for me was like, girl, a girl. There's all these options and you're just sitting there being like, no. So I need to, see, cards read me to filth too. So in addition to the material offer that I've been like sitting on of like where to do our next video, right? There's even been like emotional inspiration, like, oh, that would make me so happy, or, oh, you know, like some kind of fulfillment, again, like coming out of nowhere from the divine. And it's like, these next four feel like a different energy, all right? This one is, again, the grief, the Five of Cups, right? Misaligned focus is what I like to think of this one as. And that there's a new cup offer coming to you. And it might not be what everybody else wants or what they think will work for you. And then you just need to do the work. Work, 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 work. Work, work. How are you? Thank you for joining me. If you are not a subscriber, if you subscribe, I'm happy to answer a tarot question for you if that's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, you are also just free to be here and share this space. In the description, I have a method of contact if you have any questions. And there's also Cash App for when you know, Divine tells you to bless me. It's there. It is there and available. There's just so many. This is too many. That's too many. How many cards? 5. Gotcha. 5 cards. Something that we need to know. Something that we need to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, Archangel Michael again. Intellect, sword of truth. Protected in your mind and your thoughts and your desired manifestations, your hopes, your imagination. First one is judgment. Or sorry, justice. But a justice does bring judgment. So maybe it's both. I don't think anything is a mistake. This is about being balanced, being at peace, being in the position and owning your space, right? Don't play small. You are the one to provide the energy that is to be balanced, right? And the real balance is your intellect, how you think about things, embodying that King of Wands space, energy, right? Sensation. These are two very strong figures here that really take good care to manage themselves and others. That will bring 10 of Cups, happiness, joy, fulfillment, family, everything that you've wanted, even if it's not listed here. It's pure emotional fulfillment. And it's being offered by the divine source, universe, whatever. Yeah. Yes, you're right, Cigar. Both are Emperor, that Emperor vibe. And then there's a worry. It's a worry that this and this isn't going to happen. And this activity ensures that this will not happen, right? You can't be in this energy and hear the offers from the divine. You can't be in this energy and feel like you are fulfilled. Yeah? So the Emperor part, exactly as you pointed out, Cigar, is managing your mind, right? This Emperor, this King of Swords, he is not sleeping like this. No way. No way. Justice, too. How can you make good decisions if you're just here stuck in that worry and fear? And I'll say something, I know I said it last time at the last live, but it is a waste of energy to have regrets about the past and have worries about the future. Both are a waste, because what we have right now is this present moment. And when we use our energy in this present moment to have worries about the future or regrets about the past, we're unable to make any changes in this present moment. Our energy is being siphoned off into other places. So making sure that you are reducing the amount of energy spent in other places rather than the present moment, that will definitely help. And in the present, we're always protected. That's it. The divine comes in with the truth. The divine comes in with the protection. Like, there's never a need to worry or fear. And it's okay if things feel like they're not going anywhere, right? Trusting the timing. I'm still working on being patient. I'm sure a lot of people are, because in this society where we live right now, it's like everything is available all at once. So why not have immediately all of the things that I want? Yes, it totally is. You're right. You're right about that. Right? The only way you should be thinking about the future is focusing on the positive, right? Don't make plans for what if. Don't make, because you don't want that to happen. Therefore, don't spend energy ensuring it doesn't happen. The energy you spend is bringing that in. Yep. And I've been, I've been guilty of that too, right? Like, I am in the 3D, even though, like, for every person, there's always times when they're going to be great or, not so great. And that's okay. But here's another message. There is something coming in again. We are getting so many things just coming into us, right? Like, we got the Pentacle, we got the Cup, we got there's just so much. I think all of them have maybe showed up already in the reading, because there's so much being offered to us, and there's so much that's available to us if we only just ask. And then what this leads to is some, like, right, you're taking this, like, this offer is being given to you if it's for some actions you should take that maybe make things more positive, right? Makes things grow. And this is you taking that offer and charging forward with it, right? Having the, like, hey, I got this and I'm going to do it. That's awesome. I feel like that's what this weekend's going to be, where it's like there's so many different things that we've read about this weekend, like big energies and stuff, that the outcome is going to be that we get this inspired action and then we charge forward with it, which is, it's great because it's going to be something that's on your path. You're going to get some kind of, I don't know, inspired action. Yep. Torch in the hand and representing the world. Yep. Yep. To me, that just feels like more and more, it's like our numbers are growing. Like people, more and more people are waking up. More and more people are being open to the idea that this world is so much more than you can see, hear, feel, touch, taste. Like, it's well beyond five senses. It is beyond and beyond. And we are always protected in our alchemization, right? Our transmutation of energies that are bringing us to a higher vibration by releasing things that are, you know, not to your benefit. I've been talking a lot. I think that's the one downside to doing a live, is that it's just me talking the whole time. It's not actually, I mean, it kind of is a discourse, but it's not the same as being present with each other. That, I don't feel like that's true, though. It's not. That's a false belief I have. Like flambeau. Yes. The torch is a little different. Yes. And my metaphysical torch is basically my whole purpose and path is to shine brightly and then not be bothered by people who are triggered by that because they are upset that I'm happy, I'm fulfilled. How come I get to feel that way? Discord, that's interesting. That's interesting. But I just split the deck and got this with that comment. So, I don't know. We might need to wait on that one for a minute. Because also I'm not very, so far, all right, I'll say this. So far I've been more often making time for putting myself in these spaces and this energy. I haven't yet become consistent of making that space for me and for us. And by thinking of it as a space that is for me and us makes it a little bit easier for me to show up. Because unfortunately, sometimes, this is something else that I'm working on, I tend to show up for others like 120%. And then I don't necessarily show up for myself. And that has to be the opposite. I have to show up for myself first, fill up my cup, and then with anything else that runs over, that's what I'm able to offer and provide. How many years am I following this tendency? Which one? I'd say probably many. This tendency of trying to hold space and do this, I would say maybe, let's see. I know I started my channel in February. So maybe like 7 months. I've been following this tendency of just trying to hold space for us. Hold space for me. Be in the sun, be joyful, be free. Like little children, right? And it doesn't, being like a little child does not mean being naive. What it means is being able to view the world with wonder around you because it's magical. It's unfathomable. And we are surrounded by infinity constantly, to the point of being unfathomable. Yes. Children of the sun. Yes. That's another call for me to go outside. Because I knew I was like, oh, If I get the sun, I don't know what it means. And it still gave us that message, but this one too, yeah. Yep. I will find a space outdoors for us, and that's where we will have our next live. I'm not sure where it will be, but I'm excited to find out. I'm going to head off. This has been quite a long live stream. Thank you everyone who joined, everyone who passed through. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subs. I hope any of this energy that we shared together is beneficial for the rest of your day. And if I don't see you until next time, just know that this space is always here for you to access. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon.